What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Nolan and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing the new Rick and Morty anime and telling you guys how I feel about it. Now the first episode is called Girl Who Manipulates Time, where there are two main plots. The first is which Morty is playing a virtual reality game and is falling in love with a virtual girl. This plot was pretty weird from my standpoint because the story is told from like a trial and error thing where every time he dies he resets as a new character and still has the main goal of trying to get laid. Okay. And this is kind of a setback for me from the first Rick and Morty anime, or not anime, show, where let's just go to season 7 episode 10, Fear No Mort, where we see Morty and he goes into the scare hole and he shows how mature and kind of like confident he got over the whole entire show. He's like really calm, collected. He knew what was going on the whole time, and I think that's kind of what the show is missing so far. It's just Morty got set back to season 1 Morty. I want him to be more like how he was at the end of the show, so we can kind of go from there. But I think they're kind of gonna reset like the whole Rick and Morty show for this new anime. They're just gonna make it so it's season 1 Rick, season 1 Morty, season 1 everyone, except in the second plot, Summer helps Rick like stay undercover from the Federation because they're trying to like torture him and stuff. Summer is the most mature person in the show. She was like telling everybody what's up. She was helping Rick, which we didn't see until very late in the show. She was helping him stay undercover. She was like keeping an eye on him, which in the show that didn't happen until very late in the show. So I think it's kind of weird. The first episode, um, but you know the second episode might be better. So let's check it out. The second episode is called Saving Mother, where Rick. There's two plots again. Rick goes. He's like stuck in this like universe thing. He's like flying through space, and then he like evaporates, and he goes to this different universe where he finds the creator of that like blue orb thing. I'll pop a photo of it. Where he like that's like a special a main plot of the show so far, and he finds the Rick who made it, and he stops him from abandoning his family, and then they go in this fight scene, and then Rick realizes that that's not the Rick that created that thing. He was just planning on abandoning his family. So then Rick leaves. We don't know where he went. And then the second plot is where Space Beth basically just goes to the Federation planning on saving Rick, the clone Rick that we saw in the last episode. And she goes in there, tries to save him. She kicks some ass, and then the clone Rick blows up. So then she's kind of like shit. And she just leaves. And then that was the whole the first episode. And then that's like that first episode was really weird. Um, it was really uneventful. Maybe it might be more eventful in the future episodes, but nothing really happened. It was just a couple of fight scenes. I mean, the show was only like 15 minutes long, so there's just a couple of fight scenes, and that was kind of it. Now, my opinion on the show is kind of between a 3 and a 4 out of 10. I think the show is very unnecessary. It's already in an animation form. I don't know why we needed to make an anime about it. Um, the upsides of the show are kind of there's only like one. It's kind of like, I mean, if you like anime, I mean you can't you this kind of might be right down your alley. But me, I don't really like anime. But I do like Rick and Morty, so I'm gonna watch the show and review it. And it kind of just wasn't my thing. It's most of the jokes weren't really landing for me. The fight scenes were okay, I guess. I mean, Beth's fight scene was pretty cool. She was kicking major ass, but that was kind of the only thing for me. Couple of downsides are like, I don't really like how they took a step back from what was working with Rick and Morty, even though season 7 was kind of worse than all the other seasons. I feel like this is a huge step back from what the show used to be and should stay being, just because of how good and kind of because they had that formula down. They had that Rick and Morty like formula down, and they kept doing spins on it. I think that I really enjoyed that part of the show. Maybe as the show progresses, it might get better. I guess we'll have to see and wait. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.